Good morning, everyone. We will be discussing this time the concept of recruitment. This is again Dr. Myla P. Adiaton, your special lecturer. Now let's have first the definition of recruitment. According to Edwin B. Filippo, it is the process of searching the candidates for employment and stimulating them to apply for jobs in the organization. It is the activity that links the employers and the job seekers. In a summary of few definitions of recruitment, it can be understood as a process of finding and attracting applicants for employment. The process begins when new recruitments are sought and ends when the applications are submitted. The result is a pool of application from which new employees are selected as it is the process to discover sources of manpower to meet the requirement of a staffing schedule and to employ effective measures for attracting that manpower in adequate numbers to facilitate effective selection of an efficient working force. Now for the meaning of recruitment. As you can see in the picture, it somewhat suggests how recruitment is done. However, for a clarity reason, let's have first the definition of recruitment. What is recruitment? Recruitment refers to the process of identifying, attracting, selecting, hiring, and onboarding employees. In other words, it involves everything from the identification of a staffing need to filling it. Depending on the size of organization, recruitment is the responsibility of a range of workers. Larger organizations may have an entire team of recruiters, while others on a single recruiter. In small outfits, the hiring manager may be responsible for recruiting. In addition, many organizations outsource recruiting to outside firms. What is recruiting in human resource management? Human resource management, otherwise known as HR for short, is the function of people management within an organization. Human resource is responsible for facilitating the overall goals of the organization through effective administration of human capital, focusing on employees as the company's most important asset. Companies almost always recruit candidates for new positions via advertisements, job boards, social media sites, and others. Recruitment is the first step in building an organization's human capital. At a high level, the goals are to locate and hire the best candidates on time and on budget. Let's come to the process of recruitment. Here is the what we call recruitment process. The first step is evaluation and control. It is followed by screening, searching, strategy development, and the last one is recruitment planning. Recruitment is the process of identifying and preparing potential candidates to fill the application form. It is an initial phase of the employment process. Recruitment inspires the potential candidates to fill the application form for employment. It is the process of bringing together those who are offering jobs and those who are seeking jobs, after estimating the need and requirement of human resource in an organization. The human resource manager proceeds with the identification of sources of human resource, which is termed as recruitment. A recruitment strategy starts with clearly understanding your company's values in order to best define and understand the employee behaviors you want to attract. Here is another process of recruitment. First is identify the need and develop position descriptions. This followed by recruitment planning, and next is sourcing and advertising, followed by assess and interview candidates. Next is selection and offer of employment. And the last one is onboarding for success. Firstly, identify the different sources of employee supply. Secondly, check their validity. And here is the recruitment planning. Okay, let's come to the recruitment planning. Recruitment planning is the first step of the recruitment process where the vacant positions are analyzed and described. It includes job specifications and its nature, experience, qualifications, and skills required for the job. A structured plan is mandatory to attract potential candidates from a pool of candidates. The potential candidates should be qualified, experienced, with the capability to take the responsibilities required to achieve the objectives of the organization. Next is identifying vacancy. The first and foremost process of recruitment plan is identifying the vacancy. This process begins with receiving the requisition for recruitments from different departments of the organization to the human resource department, which contains number of posts to be filled, number of positions, duties and responsibilities to be performed, qualifications and experience required. Next is job analysis. Job analysis is a process of identifying, analyzing, and determining the duties, responsibilities, skills, abilities, and work environment of a specific job. It helps in understanding what tasks are important and how to perform them. Its purpose is to establish and document the job relatedness and employment procedures such as selection, training, compensation, and performance appraisal. Job description. Job description is an important document which is descriptive in nature and contains the final statement of the job analysis. This description is very important for a successful recruitment process. It provides information about the scope of job roles, responsibilities, and the positioning of the job in the organization. And this data gives the employer and the organization a clear idea of what an employee must do to meet the requirement of his job responsibilities. Job description is generated for fulfilling the following processes. The first one is classification and ranking of jobs. Next is placing and orientation of new resources, followed by promotions and transfers. Next is describing the career path. And the last one is future development of work standards. And now here are the following for you to answer. Number 1, what is recruitment? 2, what are the recruitment process? Explain each process. 3, what is job analysis? 4, what is job description? And 5, what is recruitment planning? So that's all, teachers. Good luck.